that bitch.
I like. They have really good fucking energy.
They
Josh
have really
Hutcherson
is so cute.
so nice,
So cute.
incredible, like a handsome munchkin.
Yes, that's a really good way
Like,
to put it.
Gorgeous. If there was ever a movie about like a hot 7 dwarves,
That bitch. He's small.
sign him up.
That's a small man.
Sign him up. But he is great. But he like, because I guess I should have known I was gonna have to do this shit because they dressed me.
Run that shit, Steve. Run that shit.
Before we get started today, why would I embezzle money from Podcast One?
Okay,
Who said that?
No, start that bitch.
Who said that?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Did I say he would?
I did.
When did we say that?
I gave the
Oh, and then I said I'd tell on him.
yeah.
Okay.
We would still hire you.
Thanks.
We would still take you with you. I would visit you. in
Also,
jail.
just because like white people embezzle, like that's like one of your top 5 things.
That's true.
By the way, that's a very white
That's
crime.
just science.
Are we
White-
rolling right now, Steve? By the way, that's a very white crime.
A straight white male, like top straight white male crime,
Embezzlement. And that's no shade, Steve. Black men have their own crimes. Black women have their own crimes. But for your kind, embezzlement.
White men embezzle, white women shoplift out of boredom
Yes.
and emotional deadness.
Mm-hmm.
I would say black men, we get caught for marijuana, even though everybody smokes it.
Yes.
And then black women, probably CPS.
Yeah, CPS are like,
Protective
there's like
services.
there's
and
also
not that anybody's more likely to
Also,
do that.
no.
It's just what we get caught for.
Also,
It's what
black
we get
women also shoplifting.
But no, really white housewives are top, tippy, like exponentially above all others.
Well, honey, I mean, like, Winona Ryder.
Baby. And look at her. Stranger things. And baby, stranger things have happened.
Things have happened.
And now look where she is, thriving, doing hot ones.
Yes. On my favorite show.
No one thrives on hot ones.
No one thrives on hot ones.
Oh.
Except Viola Davis.
And honestly, Ariana Grande and Jenna Ortega. There's something about Italian/Latinas.
Yeah.
I think it's just because they're used to spicy food. But Ariana Grande had no reaction.
Babe.
It was frightening almost.
Babe, her last name is Grande.
No, girl, she's Italian.
Ariana Grande.
No, like this. Grande.
Ariana Grande.
This is a racist. But I'm gonna continue doing it. I pissed off the Irish, but not the Italians.
You pissed off everybody at this point. You are an equal opportunity pisser offer.
Exactly.
Bitch.
Exactly.
Somebody sent me one of your things yesterday, and I was like, "This is my day to be sad. I don't give a fuck."
Are we
what
going to
who
talk
he's
about it?
going
Are we
off
gonna
on.
I can talk about it for you.
By the way, we just cut something out that I cannot even explore on this show.
And I said what I said, and I meant it. Maybe we'll just send it to her directly.
Yeah. Yesterday was my day. I was like, no, fuck that. I can be mad at whoever he wants me to be mad at tomorrow.
I understood your thing. When you said like the Devil Wears Prada reference.
Wasn't it so good?
It was great. I was for some reason very like, do you ever hit it where you just hit a wall and your body can't move?
Yeah.
I like couldn't get up until like 11 a.m. yesterday. Like canceled everything, wasn't moving. I mean, but you had a reason. I was just like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah, right? Right? I felt like I was like Bernadine and waiting to exhale with those rollers in my hair 3 days after it happened.
I feel that.
Even though, honestly, I'm going to be 100% honest. I knew it was going to be her in September.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know who she is.
She is amazing. It's so crazy because I think a lot of people have been DMing me, comments, texting me, just unbelievable support. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. I think it kind of happened the way it was supposed to happen. And oddly enough, there was a psychic who told me that this was not going to go my way, but it's because the universe is opening up a bigger window for me. And she told me this in September. So I kind of sort of knew it was going to happen this way. And as a fan, I really can't say that I'm mad at the choice. But also as a professional, it would have hurt had it been somebody from the outside. But because she is who she is, where she was at the time, being an employee there, and actually being that girl, you know, I kind of respect it. I really do. I really enjoy her. I love her. And congratulations. Really. She is one of the best broadcasters at NBC and ABC and CBS. she's just like a young, fun, great person that has always been supportive of me. And when Hoda said that she was walking away from today's show, my initial thought was they're going to hire within and it's going to be her.
Maybe now you can go to CBS because, I mean, all the black people are gone there.
By the way, listen.
Bye, Gail.
Listen, CBS. I am a free woman now, boo.
You know.
I'm about to post all those photos I couldn't post a year ago.
Speaking of which, right, it's Christmas time, right? What week are we doing?
We're doing next week, December 16th.
Well, yeah, I went to Charlize Theron's Christmas party.
Oh, how was that?
It was Studio 54 theme. And let me tell you, people were dancing on theme, loved it. She looked, you can go to her Instagram, looked sickening in a basically like a lace black cat suit, like head to toe one-piece cat suit, had 3 bars, little areas, had a little photo booth.
Yeah.
I can show you one of the photos.
Now here's my question.
It was wild out here.
Here's my question. First of all, that's bougie.
It was wild. Yeah, the photo booth that takes all your pores away.
Oh, babe.
That makes us all look amazing.
By the way, that takes your nose off.
We were like, You
will lose a nostril.
We're just like, it just contours for you.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because when you go to these parties and said person is there in a one-piece cat suit, could you figure out who the piece was in the audience? Because they always invite one young one that they're kind of like talking to.
I mean, with Charlize, I mean, she was just on the dance floor. She was like real thugs get down. Like she was on the dance floor from beginning to end. Didn't see her anywhere but there. So like it was a vibe. It was I saw a bunch of people there.
This is why I love people who throw these kinds of parties.
Like it's a real, like people were not just standing around. It was like good music, good conversation. Like if it was Studio 54 theme.
But you know why? Because she said, I'm going to have this party and I'm going to be on this motherfucking dance floor. So the energy is around that.
There are certain women, and I feel like they're all like 30s and up, because we remember dancing before iPhones and all that bullshit. And they are like about it, like her, Rashida Jones. She has like a dance themed birthday party where she's like, you better get on the fucking dance floor. That's what we're doing.
Because we
like
lost
Amy
dancing.
Poehler. We lost dancing. But seriously. But for real, but yeah, it was great. I didn't get in a fight with anybody.
Wait, what?
I know. Well, I did get in a fight.
Here we go.
Well, the previous night I was at a birthday party on Wednesday and I ran into Emma Greedy, who runs Skims. And I have to say, she's a real ass bitch. She was like, hey, come over here. She said, excuse me, please talk to you for a minute. And I said, what's up, bro? I said,
hold on.
Let's
just so you don't know, just so you guys know, that knuckle crack was real. We did not add that in post. Oh, bitch, you got confronted about one of your. So what did she say?
I like somebody that is fucking direct. She was like, this is that. She's like, this is that man that talks shit about me on the internet, but it's funny. He's funny as fuck. I was like, I do be talking shit about you. And we both just laughed maniacally for about a minute and a half, and we just talked, and it was great. And she explained she wasn't like, you're so mean, you're so this. It was just like, she's like, I get your viewpoint. I get my viewpoint. And I said, this would almost be like a rom-com in a Netflix show. But I was like, in another world, we would be besties, but I'll see you on the internet.
Boom.
And we walked, and it was truly adult.
Well,
it was an adult conversation.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you understand her more now?
I always did. My inference were right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never look at somebody as, I mean, you'll probably like roll my quotes now. I never look at somebody as inhuman. I'm never above, like, if you came to me and said, this is my point, I wouldn't be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I think about what your point is before I eviscerate you.
Yeah. Okay. It's good to know.
So, like, so just so y'all know, if y'all want to have a conversation, come get some.
I know she's going to watch this. Please call me. I have a really great product idea, and I need your help. And I will fight him for you.
Watch her be like, this is now the Skims podcast.
Right.
This is now, watch her give us like $10 million. Be like, this
yes,
is
Skims.
Yesterday, provided by Skims.
She buys us out.
Guess what, Emma? No, we had one good moment.
No, I have my own product, girl. Give me a call. I like her.
I mean,
and you know what?
I see why people do.
I fuck with her because she has silently built some pretty phenomenal companies from ground up.
But for evil white women.
And that's all right. Because
no, it isn't.
No, I'm saying it. No, it's fucking all right. Okay? I am saying it right now. It is all right. If you're going, I'm not going to stop anybody's cash flow in this bitch. Okay?
I am. If you're going to be friends with Ivanka Trump, I want you to be poor.
Oh, well, you know what?
Be poor.
That's kind of a hard one.
Yeah, if you're going to say a happy birthday Ivanka before the election, yeah, bitch, you can go.
All I'm going to say is
you can go to hell.
if you're making that money and you're doing it right, and even if the person you're making that money with is not 100% above board.
So would you make money for Donald Trump?
No, but everybody has a line. Everybody has a line.
True. That is very true.
Everybody has a line.
That is very true. Who
And
is your line then? Who is your line then?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I know that we have had this conversation before and we have not got into depth with it. And I do not want to get into depth on it right now.
Okay.
But I will say, I know the K's, they aren't that bad. Maybe like, capitalists, but aren't we all? But that's not a question because I'm not getting in this fight right now.
No.
But everybody has a line.
True. Okay, and they're yours. I mean, I respect everybody having a line and defending it. My thing is when people like spit on me and tell me it's raining. It's like they're all true. Just say you're about the money.
Yeah.
Just say that's what you fucking
It's
want.
totally fine. By the way.
Just say I am compromising a certain part of myself to make this cash. Like that's all I'm asking people to say. They're like, no. Because speaking of which, we got the Met Gala was announced today.
Also, everybody has a line.
And let me just say, Beyonce is our greatest disappointment. As a human, you are my greatest disappointment as someone I ever aspired to be like or look up to. You are our greatest living performer. You are a seminal talent, but your knowledge and commitment to blackness is completely surface and you are a corporate shill officially. So have fun with that bitch.
Leave her alone.
No, never will. No, can't ever.
Everybody has a line.
And what's hers? And what's this bitch's?
We haven't met it yet. We have not met that line yet. We haven't seen that line.
Watch her sing at the fucking White House Christmas party or some shit.
Okay, that's why I start throwing them hands.
Exactly.
That's why I start throwing them hands. But at this point, I'm not gonna lie. I would go to the fucking Met Gala.
You know what? I'd air your ass out for doing so.
I'm just saying.
By the way, I would call you live.
I would call you live for the Met Gala.
Of course.
Anybody with a parent company, I often say, this man has never had a parent company. That's the beauty of life for you.
Yes, it is.
So, but anybody with a parent company, anybody that has ever clocked into a 9 or 5 and taken that deep breath, like Gail took that deep breath before she rang that bell, before she got on that blue dick to go up in space. You know that when she was like, every bitch has exhaled before going into a job and giving a piece of herself to a company that she or he did not like. We all do it in life. Some bitches do it before they walk into their houses and tell their kids hi because they really don't want to fuck with them. We have all had that moment. That's what I'm saying. Beyonce, baby.
Who's Beyonce's parent company?
I'm just saying. Beyonce.
Who's Beyonce's
baby,
parent company?
Everybody is out here making that money. I am not fucking mad at you.
I am.
Lauren Sanchez, I am not mad at you because you know what? If a billionaire on HGH came up to me and said, I want to pat that puss and give you a $35 million wedding, I would say when and where. I am sorry. That is my take.
Lauren Sanchez, just America's capitalism's concubine. Good for you.
That is really fucking funny.
It is. She is. She is.
So sorry.
And I'm not going to lie. She is America's greatest gold digger.
That is
from Tony Sanchez or whatever his name is, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Tony Sanchez to the head of CAA to the richest man in the world. I'm not going to fault on you for achieving your dreams. Your dreams are just shallow, hollow garbage at the expense of the American middle class, for which I will never forgive your cheap, weird, screen face looking ass. So,
somebody had to do it.
Somebody, and if
somebody
not,
had to do it.
And somebody had to call her ass out for it.
And by the way,
somebody
you
had
are
to
more
call
than
her
welcome
ass out for it. And somebody had to say, "Bitch, you're trash. You're the most expensive, cheap looking hoe I've ever seen in my fucking life."
I like you. I don't like your style, but I like you. I'm gonna be honest, okay? I don't like your style.
Not you casually airing her out worse than I ever fucking could.
No. I'm just saying.
The style is what she prides herself on.
No, I'm saying, I just think, I think you might, I would love to be your gay and kind of help you out for a year, my year with Maryland type of shit, and just walk around with you.
After that year.
I would leave after the year. I just am I'm just saying, I have met her.
Even I'll give you, there are things besides Dolce & Gabbana, sweetie, and you have the money for them. And your titties don't have to be shown everywhere. I am very sex positive, but we don't need your titties at the White House. Cover them up. We don't need to have cleavage at the White House.
Okay, I agree with you on that.
Okay, girl.
Okay, let's go.
Like, get it together.
Let's go. Look.
Baby,
Look.
we don't need to see your bra. Babe. Mom.
Also, if you're going to wear the bra, make sure it matches the suit. I don't know.
Girl.
I'm just like, there are times. But again, that's not my cup of tea. But I'm also not mad at her.
I don't think it was anyone's.
Apparently it was his.
Hey,
and by the way,
a dork.
It could have been worse.
Everything could be worse. We could be living in the fourth circle of hell instead of the third right now. This room could actively be on fire. It could always be worse. I hate when people say it could be worse. Yeah, motherfucker, it could always be worse.
Could be
but
worse.
It's bad.
It could be worse.
Bad. But it's bad.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's pretty bad.
I don't think it's that bad.
It's pretty bad. She always looks like an off-duty salsa dancer.
Let me say this. I think when you're 4'9",
is she 4'9"?
she is a short
How
woman.
short is he?
They are short people.
That's the problem too.
It is hard when you're that short and your titties are that big. Okay?
Billie Eilish is just fine.
Billie Eilish is in an oversized New York fucking Yankees jersey all the time.
Oh, you know what? And that looks more stylish than that hoe.
I'm just saying, it is hard.
Shout out to Billie Eilish.
But by the way, if my man wants my tits out, let's fucking go on a G550. I don't know.
Girl, not everything is worth more stuff. Like, they're just lames. I'd rather fly JetBlue Mint and be an actual cool human being.
You know what? I just...
But anyway.
I'm letting you guys know this right now. I have said this about 50 times on this podcast. He and I have differing opinions.
Clearly.
Okay?
Clearly.
Sometimes they come close together, but then they ricochet off
That's
each
the
other.
thing. That's the difference between an October Scorpio and a November Scorpio. It's just, it's really, it's like magnets.
Mad.
It just waves back and forth.
He's
not mad, and I always am. That's the key. It's like Mark Ruffalo from Avengers. That's the key. I'm always mad.
I am not mad.
But yes, the Met Gala, God, Beyonce, God.
Get your money, bitch.
You don't get paid, Justin.
I know, but there's something, by the way,
you.
there's always a reason. People do the Super Bowl for free.
Yeah, that's press.
Yes, it's press because they're about to put something out right after. They're about to go on tour. They're about to drop an album. They're about to do X, Y, and Z. People do the Met Gala because they have something else coming out. I'm telling you right now, Act 3 is going to drop after that. We're also talking about somebody, shout out again, Sacred, is killing it right now.
Is
you
it?
got to get yourself out
product.
there. It's a great product. It was voted the #1 premium product.
It really is.
It's a great product.
I'm not faulting her for a lack of good ideas. I'm just saying she's the one Black woman of everybody on that list that did not. Also, to choose to skip the superfine tailoring one and to go to the Jeff Bezos one is a real tone deaf fucking choice.
Listen,
I'm sorry, like, girl, I can tell you've been lying in the what the fuck are you doing right now? But anyway,
do you? Have you been keeping up with this Kimora Lee Simmons thing?
The new one?
Yeah.
The new show? I love
show.
it. I love it. I also love the fact that they tried to hide that Aoki Lee was in Bali with a man.
Hold a minute. Hold a minute. Not only was she in same
Bali.
She was in Bali with an older man. The older man was 44 years.
Oh, her daddy's age.
Her senior.
Yeah.
And Kimora Lee Simmons found out at the same time as everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
She saw it on page 6 and listen to what she said. It's pretty fucking awesome. She goes, "What was your reaction in real time?" She said, "I let my kids make their own mistakes. Like I said, that's the whole thing we were saying about living our life in the public. And I think that's very, very tough. I don't think that was a moment for them, though. Or I should say the opposite. I think it was just that, a moment. I don't think it was anything else. I don't even know. First of all, I know this guy, but I didn't know this guy in that capacity, like with my kid, or that they were even dating. I know this guy from growing up myself. He's a restaurateur. But I think his reputation probably precedes him. Is that okay to say legally?" And then she goes on to say, like, she was like, she just says, like, his reputation precedes him. So he obviously has a very shitty reputation. She goes, "But it went from 0 to 100 real quick." And I was like, Aoki, I don't even know this was a thing. I found out when the world found out and amidst the Mama 5. So that was that. That was so shocking. Can you imagine being at your home, probably getting a fucking facial in your goddamn 30,000 square foot home in Beverly Park, and all of a sudden Ming Lee sends you a fucking, article.
Wait, Ming sent it to her?
I'm sure somebody was like, "Yeah, look, bitch, this is where she is."
Well, because even Ming on the show is like, they both put, they were like, this bitch is in Bali and like not answering our phone calls. Ming is like, I had my 25th birthday without my sister. Like, that's really weird. And clearly, like, you don't just go to Bali and just say by yourself for like, bitch, there's a man there.
There's a man
so
there.
They like, addressed it on the show, kind of, but also like, I can't imagine having children, so I don't know.
Also, there was a meltdown. I don't know if you remember this, but when this was all happening, Sheen the man ended up getting in a fight halfway through the trip. Do you not
Aoki
remember
and the
this?
Man?
Yes.
I remember Aoki fighting with Russell a lot.
Yes.
But that was like 2 years before this. And then she graduated and Russell was like calling her, because this is when Aoki had a boyfriend that was also, I think, at Harvard with her. And her dad was like calling her boyfriend to get to her. Russell was having a complete crash out. Okay, but can I do a slight side shift? Have you been seeing Marlon Wayans' Instagram lately?
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get to that.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I was like, but Aoki, I can't imagine having children. I'm really loving the show. My only one wish is that it was on Hulu, because I think Hulu is the new E in terms of reality shows that are like lifestyle poppy.
Yeah.
I think once the Kardashians moved and you have the Naders over there and you have those trashy ass Mormon wife girls, like I think Kimora needed to be on Hulu.
Yeah, but I also think that this is the kickoff to E saying this is our new reality slate and what the look is going to be, which is really nice because I do love the way it looks and I love the way it feels. So if they can follow it up, which I think they will, because I kind of know something coming up the pipeline, if they can follow it up with something else of that nature, I think it'll be great.
So is E going to be available on the Peacock even after the spinoff?
I think E's going to be bigger. I think E's going to be able to go right now that with E not being at NBC and being by themselves, they can take it to anywhere. So they can sell it to Hulu. They can sell it to Netflix. They can sell it to...
So they can be on Hulu.
They can be anywhere they want.
All right.
So I think you might see that coming up. I also want to give a shout out to, well, first of all, I want to say something serious but this is fucked up. And I don't mean to like start some crazy conversations, but I understand Aoki Lee dating older men as someone else who's had daddy issues in my life.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who's taken Psych 101 understood that after that riff with the dad, dating a man that age is like, that's the next logical step.
Not even the riff with a dad, just growing up with a dad like that is probably one of the hardest things in the world. And to also go through all of this shit that they have been going through publicly with Russell.
He was like Diet Diddy.
Yeah, he was Diet Diddy, but for 20 years.
Yeah, truly.
Like he literally had to move himself to fucking Bali in order to get away from it.
To not be in jail.
Yeah, to not be in jail. So I understood the outcry, especially as you said, with Russell literally having a crash out months before on the internet about Aoki and cutting her off and doing X, Y, and Z. Because men with money control their children just like they controlled their wives.
100%. 100%. And I think it's just like, she went through, but I think she's out of it. She's on the show. I'm excited to see where all these kids go. I don't know where all these little black boys came from. Because I was like, only one of them. Because I was like, excuse me, like that she had one child with Dijon Honsu. But no, one. And then there's two more. One's adopted. And then one is like her bonus son. Because I was like, you had one son with Dijon, that one little light skin one.
You had one. You had one son with Dijon.
And you had one little light skinned boy with that little crooked white banker who's 9. Those are your 2 kids.
By the way, that man went to jail for embezzlement.
That man is in jail. That man went to jail for embezzlement. So, and I love how she won't talk about any of her exes because they're all basically just criminals, except Dijon. Criminals and Dijon. Dijon's the only good man, Savannah.
Damn, the black one.
Dijon was the only good man, Savannah.
That man was fine,
Sometimes the melanin is the skin you're in, kids.
By the way, but she has, honestly, for someone who has been with criminal after criminal, shout out to her. I just found out that she is a huge stakeholder in Celsius.
Yes. That's because I was wondering where this Beverly Park money came from. Because I'm like, baby, that Fat Farm money is gone.
No,
that's indictment money.
She moneyed right.
That's why Russell was trying to get at her because he wanted that Celsius money. And she said, no, babe, that was my baby fat money.
Deuces.
And baby fat. Baby fat is the only real survivor of that era.
Yeah.
Fat Farm. Like Sean John. Fubu. All we really got now is baby fat.
All went to shit.
Honestly, if there was like a baby fat sponsored StarTac, if they brought that back, that bitch would be rich.
She did it right. She fucking did it right. She put her money, and by the way, probably her ex-con husband who's now in the slammer for probably insider trading or
Oh no, yeah, he was like embezzling money out of Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
He was like defrauding entire governments.
Was he with Jolo?
No, he was. I think so, but he was a Goldman Sachs banker that was basically head of like Southeast Asia and was like using some kind of like ambassador to defraud
Let me tell you
like
something.
Cambodia or
Let me tell you
something like something like that.
If you know, and I'm not saying Kimora Lee Simmons did this at all. Make sure I've said this multiple times. I'm not saying Kimora Lee Simmons did this. But if you know your man's money is funny, you need to separate your money and also take his other money.
Which is what she did.
Which is what she did.
Which is what
she was
she
very
did.
smart. She was very smart. And she never moved on after that.
No, she was like, bye.
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 I've done it already.
She's like, I've been here. So she knew after Russell, she was like, this banker, like, you can buy a house, but I'm not going to have any of my shit commingle with you, babe.
Can
Like,
you imagine that?
and I love it. She maintains the home. I don't see why Ming, I think Ming lives there for the show because I'm like, bitch, you're 25 and you're making probably an easy 7 figures a year. Ming Lee is fine.
Yeah, but I know Ming Lee is fine.
Yes.
She's the second coming of Kimora.
Gorgeous.
Kimora was fine.
Kimora is fine. Kimora also, it's interesting. I'll just call it the Ozempic days. She's skinnier than she was in round one.
Babe.
When you look at her in the first Life in the Family and now she's a good 30 pounds lighter. And baby, that's not from health and exercise.
But it's good
But
Ozempic.
go off, girl.
It's good
Do
Ozempic.
you?
I'm not, by the way, I'm not
she,
mad.
She doesn't look hollow. She's on the
She
right.
took it slow.
She's on the right dosage.
She took it slow.
She's microdosing, which
She
is
took
good
it
for
fucking
her.
slow, you guys.
Some of them look crazy. Remember when Scott Disick started and you were like, "Are you a zombie?"
I don't understand that.
I just think he went too far. So I'm out here trying to like lose weight he's like the old fashioned way. Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
exercise and diet, and you're out here being like, "Oh yeah, I want." Blah, blah, blah. Like, okay.
Shut up,
We'll see who
Steve.
wins. We'll see who's skinniest by Christmas.
Let's do that.
Skinniest by Christmas, starting today.
You guys, the Diddy documentary has been
Lord.
kind of, I think, the biggest shit show next to, I think the Diddy documentary knocked the Blake and Justin Baldoni situation off the pedestal for
The
the
Diddy
biggest
documentary knocked
shit
Stranger
show.
Things out of the top show. Shit,
Bitch.
that's crazy.
When you knock Stranger
Things, the
Things,
final season of Stranger Things, you've knocked it off #1 for weeks, baby.
babe, when is 50 Cent's birthday? What's his astrological sign?
He feels like a Scorpio.
He feels like a triple Scorpio.
feels like just Scorpio.
He feels like he was born on Friday the fucking 13th.
July 6th.
Is that
That's Leo. I think that's Leo. But I said it on my Instagram. This all happened because Diddy's gay. Diddy's a gay man. He's gay. He's a homosexual. He's
Allegedly.
a cake eater, a booty bandit, a
Allegedly.
Fagatron 5000. He couldn't be open. And I think that draws back to like the Luther Vandross. When you look at him in those little pictures with his mom, he's got like a fur coat on. Baby, he's a little Broadway star.
Lil Richard.
He's a little jazz hands.
Lil Richard.
And I think he never knew his dad. And I think he was living up to this toxic version of masculinity in his head that was that permeated the black community. Because when you look at the women he took, or like he never liked a woman that wasn't with somebody that he wanted something from or he wanted to be like. When you look at like Misa Hilton, when you look at like Kim Porter was I'll Be Sure's girl.
Yeah.
And I'll Be Sure was the hottest thing in the street. So he has to go get her. Or Misa Hilton Brim was another rapper's girl. And he's like, and he wants to be hard, so he goes with him. Or Cassie was fucking Ryan Leslie's girl, and Ryan Leslie was the man at the time 07, 08. So he always had to take
Somebody else's.
A man that was manly in a way that was being lauded in culture at that time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, honestly, he abused them because you didn't want to fuck them, so you end up hating them and controlling them because you're not attracted to them. So I feel like even when what's her name was telling about Cassie, he said, smell like this, do your hair like this. Baby, that's a stylist.
Yeah.
Baby, you're a stylist. Smell like this, do your hair like this. Baby, you're Jason Bolton.
Damn.
You're a toxic Jason Bolton. Like, get over yourself. Like,
Wild.
He could have just been a powerful, queenie-ass stylist, but instead he was a horrible, horrible predator.
He really, by the way, he could have been Law Roach.
Diddy could have been Law Roach
and happy.
He could have lived. I could have been pissed about him for chairing the Met Ball this year.
He could have been Law.
He could have been Law Roach.
The person I feel the worst for out of all of this,
But he was a coward.
He's a coward. The person I feel the most terrible for at this moment was the man who talked about how he got 25%
Yes,
Bad Boy.
Bad Boy. And did he like put a bat over his head?
And hearing that man tell his story about, starting that company with him, putting his blood, sweat, and tears into that company, going through some essaying of his own with Diddy. And to find out that man, after 25%, is homeless and borrowing money and blackballed and banned from the business. Like that to me, that was the most fucked up part about this documentary. I knew about everything else. I knew about everybody else.
If you're gay and black and in LA, you've heard of a freak off.
You heard of a freak off.
Like, and you knew not to go, basically.
Yeah. So I'm like, that doesn't really surprise me. That doesn't shock me. That part of it really fucking tugged my heartstrings. And I hope that if 50 Cent did the right thing, that man should have been paid handsomely for what he lost out of and the stories that he was giving you guys.
Okay. Now can we also talk about also one in I Love LA, an episode I think 3 or 4, they go to that party at Elijah Wood's house and they go, don't go upstairs. Upstairs is where the Diddy stuff happens. So like
it's everywhere.
It's a footnote.
It's a footnote.
The white people are out here thinking about it. But
bitches, y'all got 50 months because this motherfucker's getting out of jail and he's coming for everybody.
If I die next year, you know who did it.
Oh, babe.
Like,
you know what? I'm just, by the way, I'm going to take out a policy on you.
You really should.
Somebody's going to shoot you.
Honestly, you're the third person to be like, when I was in Mallorca, this is not funny. The psychic was like, yeah, someone's going to try to kill you.
Yeah, I believe it.
And honestly, after that, 3 people in a row, Tracy Ellis Ross, the Gayle King's co-host for CBS This Morning, and somebody else were like, what's your security like? I was like, what? Like 3 people have been like, so do you have pseudonyms in hotel rooms? Like, do people know where you live? Like, do you have a P.O. box? Like, all this shit.
Steve is going to take you out.
Steve's not going to take me out. Steve's not a killer.
Damn, somebody's going to kill you.
Steve don't got it.
By the way, I'm taking out an insurance policy.
You should.
I really should.
No, but anyway, but she said, I'm not going to die. She said, they're going to try.
You would.
I said,
you would.
Come at me, bitch. She literally said they're going to try, but I said, so I was like, so then all my friend Liz, who's like, she's like a mother of 3, it like fucked her up for the rest of vacation. And she's like, she said, I don't die. So who cares?
Damn, bitch.
So like, they said it might not be like a shooting or whatever. It might be like, they attempt to like poison me. It doesn't work. Or like, they should have run me over with a car and miss. I'm just like, nah. That's called being black and gay. So like, whatever.
Another terrible part about this documentary was watching, and I'm going to ruin it for you guys. So if you are listening to this podcast and you want to watch this moment before I tell you, you watch episode 4 before I blab this. Aubrey O'Day.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Reading. There was a woman who gave an affidavit to a lawyer without Aubrey O'Day's permission, consent. This came out of the blue. This woman gave an affidavit to a fucking lawyer. Lawyer calls Aubrey O'Day and says, I want you to read this. This woman gave this affidavit. When you hear her read the story back about her, where she was unconscious, it's gonna send chills down your spine.
But also, she still like hasn't quite. It was unsettling because she still hadn't processed it.
She's not letting
like
herself
in your
process
eyes.
it.
You could see her being like, no, and because the woman's like, I am sure, I am 100% sure, I am factually and actually positive, and you can see someone like going through not complete denial, but like, if I let this in, I'm going to crumble. So I'm not going to let it in. So she was like, if this woman's lying, then I have to take her down. But then if I take her down, it lets Diddy do all this other stuff and it's all back on me. I'm like, girl, that's not the path we all are going on.
Yeah. No, but I think that was the excuse not to fucking disintegrate. Yeah, and by the way, I'm not mad at you, Aubrey O'Day.
And nobody,
if you're not ready for that, that is your call.
Nor do you ever fucking have to be.
No.
You know?
But watching him talk to, and this is crazy, I've never had a not positive moment with Diddy. Like, this is all new to me to watch.
I mean, I've never met him until he tried to blow my car like Kid Cudi. Luckily, I don't have a car.
Shut the fuck up. When you hear him talk to this woman named Kalina, like this video footage is from a documentary that he was producing on himself, and apparently he didn't pay for the footage, so they
gave it to 50 Cent.
So they gave it to 50 Cent. They sold it to 50 Cent. By the way, my worst enemy, please do not do the documentary on my life. Like, leave that shit to everybody else. The way he would, I felt it. The way he would manipulate and almost like that godlike thing where he was like, baby, can you believe what they trying to do to me and God and blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, there's like pills and
right.
fucking
You could tell he
PCP
believed
in
his
here.
own bullshit.
He believed
That's the crazy part is he was like, they coming at me and like, your kids are in there. I'm like, you know you did this shit. Like, the fact that you're still running around after the video of Cassie is out there.
When he asked for that Purell.
Like, babe. And like, you still have baby oil in you. Also, why the Hyatt Midtown? Can we talk about that? That's one thing that really fucking, like, you're a billionaire in theory. Why are you staying at the Park Hyatt Midtown?
Because those sheets are waterproof, bitch. They're like thread count. They're like two big wolves.
I'm like, what is happening? Like,
Because
can we go to
some freaky shit
can we go to
there.
the Thompson? Can we go to the Andaz? Can we go to the fucking what's it called? The Aman?
No, babe.
Like what? Like a Hyatt Midtown?
He wanted 36 motherfuckers in that room. He couldn't have 36
Hyatt Midtown?
motherfuckers in that room.
Can we sidetrack? Why is Marlon Wayans going on a rant about this now? Have you
Ja
seen
Rule
this?
is going on a rant too.
But like, I don't get
understand. But by the way,
what does Marlon have to do with any of this? That's what I don't get.
Let me say this. I think 50 Cent is very polarizing.
Yeah,
he's
clearly.
an extremely polarizing person. So I understand, like, if you are like, fuck you, 50, you do this shit all the time. But this is probably one of those instances where you just keep that shit to yourself.
I just don't think it's the hill to die on right now.
Exactly.
Like, Diddy is a horrible predator. And like, it's not like 50 Cent even like, 50 Cent was smart in not putting his own narrative and beef in there. This is just objectively what happened to talking to the people that this man has fucked over and abused. So like,
yeah. It's crazy.
Maybe there's about 50 we don't know, but I'm like, Marlon's like last 6 or 7 posts have been like 50 Cent.
It's crazy. And
But-
so has Ja Rules.
I don't follow Ja Rule.
So has Ja Rules. It's so wild.
But I get it. I get Ja Rule wanting his fucking chunk of flesh because that 50 Cent basically destroyed him.
Yeah.
50 Cent is Rihanna to his Sierra.
Yeah.
They came head to head and that shit was over for him.
It was done.
Because he was the hottest shit in the streets for about 4 or 5 years, and then Murder Inc. just.
I know. You guys, that's been yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's been
The
a
darkest
wild
episode yet.
Yes. It's been a while. We went on a real bitch. Don't send this to anybody. I don't want this shit on the record. We actually gonna make this thing disappear after 48 hours. So make sure you listen.
Yeah, so
while
when
you can.
Diddy tries to kill me.
Exactly.
But to the end of this, the dust bucket of the week is Beyonce.
Get out of here. You guys rate, review, like, share, and keep it going. And we will see you next year. I think next year we're gonna start this year off
Yes.
with some top moments from 2025 that we both liked. And do Ask a Gay. We're gonna do a full episode of Ask the Gays.
Ooh.
So don't forget to come back next week. We love you guys. Or I should say, not next week. Come back the 1st of January.
Yes, because we need a break.
Yeah,
and I need to
bitch.
see if I survive Christmas because somebody might kill me.
Damn, I gotta get that policy.
You do, like, quick.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. It's
Pow
not
pow.
for us.
Bang bang.